Yo, what is going on, guys? WGBM Smokes here, aka the leader of We Go Beast Mode, and I'm back doing another gameplay commentary for you guys. So today's gameplay is a quad MOAB in 6v6 domination on Bootleg using the ACR. Now I know the ACR is an overused weapon, but when I saw this gameplay and watched it, I couldn't refuse uploading it. It's by WGBM Shockz. His link will be down in the description. Go check him out. So now moving on to today's commentary topic. So I thought to myself I would talk a little bit about gaming setups, and I don't know how I came up with this idea, but I came up with it, and I thought this was a perfect commentary to do it with. And I just thought, you know, I have nothing else to talk about, so might as well talk about gaming setups. So today I'm going to talk about how to maintain a gaming setup, not only in the cleanliness way, so cleaning it, but just taking care of your your electronics and stuff like that. So I'm going to give you guys some tips and stuff. So let's start off with a desk. So obviously most players play at a desk, or actually sorry, no, most players will play at a TV, either in the family room, either in the basement, something like that. And only a few, I would say maybe about 10% of Call of Duty players actually play at a desk. Personally, I play at a desk. I have my computer on my left hand side and my Xbox on my right, and two screens, both of them hooked up to my computer, so I can do two screens at once, and I can also play while recording and stuff and see what I'm doing. So yeah, but moving on to more of the cleaning. So a lot of the time my desk will get really dusty, and it gets crazy dusty. I'll be rubbing my hands on the desk and there'll be literally an inch thick of dust on it. So it's really important that you keep your electronics and your desk clean, because the dust gets caked onto the fans inside of your electronics, and they build up on just the parts in general, and they get hot, and then that's what happens to your Xbox. It kind of overheats and doesn't have enough air or enough power from the fans to get the dust out of it. So what I like to do sometimes, and you can say that this is the stupidest method in the world, but I actually learned this from a guy who designs and makes controllers. He puts mods in them, he does all this stuff, and he told me this when I told him I had problems with my Xbox. So he's like, why don't you take the vacuum, put that little head on the vacuum where it's got a bunch of bristles on it, and you can kind of go on your carpet or go on your baseboards and clean it and stuff. He said take one of those and just rub it over the vents of your Xbox 360 or Xbox One or PS3 and PS4. What it's supposed to do is take all of the dust that's loose dust out and suck it up into the vacuum. And the reason why you want to do that is because sure, you might not get all the dust, but every single time you don't clean it, more and more dust builds on. So if you can kind of stop it and at an early point, it won't cake on as fast. So every I would say once a month, I like to take my electronics, I like to take the vacuum cleaner, and I just like to do it over the bristles and kind of clean out the dust and stuff. And I do the same thing for my computer as well. Pretty much all my electronics, I kind of give them a nice little manicure and pedicure, if you want to be a little bit of a kind of girl about it. But anyway, moving on to more of cleaning and maintaining it. So a lot of people have wires that are crazy underneath their desk. You got to make sure that you tuck in your wires, and you got to make sure that your wires are all kind of connected. Make sure they're nice and secure. Make sure it looks nice. It's a presentable, it's a workstation almost. You got to produce content, so you got to be in a good working environment. And personally, me right now, making this commentary, I have a pizza box behind me on my other desk. I have a couple of pops sitting next to me. I definitely don't feel very, true to my word doing this commentary, but yeah, I definitely make sure that I clean my setup. I try and vacuum it as regularly as I can, because I do eat up here, and I'm trying to keep the dust away. And it's way better when especially when you clean it, because it gets in your pop filter and it gets in your mic, and it kind of makes that staticky sound. So it's always good to kind of keep your electronics clean. My keyboard has about an inch thick of dust right now. I should clean that right after this commentary. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys, just maintaining your gaming setup. It's pretty much like your home almost. You got to maintain it. You got to make sure that everything's tended to. So usually what I'll do is push all my electronics to the back. I'll take my TVs off, or my monitors I should say. They're both computer monitors. I'll take them off, and I'll do this Windex spray, and I'll spray the desk, and then I'll just wipe the desk down with some paper towel or a rag or something like that. And it full on gets all the dirt. And when I lift up the paper towel, it's absolute black. So it's always good to get this stuff cleaned off. Another great thing for your setup video is a fan. If you do not have a fan and you're playing in your room like I am, it's the worst. I have about maybe a 10 foot by 10 foot room, so it's a really square room, and it gets hot as hell in here. I have the window open in below zero in the freezing winter, and it's still like a sauna in here. So definitely if you get a fan, it will make sure that your electronics also stay kind of in that room temperature kind of window, and they won't overheat and stuff like that. So anyway guys, hopefully you did enjoy the commentary. It's coming to an end. I had one more thing I wanted to talk about as I was talking about this, but I can't really remember. Trying to think. Oh yeah, I'm talking about like in the future, pub stomping on this channel when Advanced Warfare comes out. So my plan is, when it comes out, we're gonna upload some raw gameplay for you guys to watch, right? Like, who doesn't want to watch the game when it first comes out? So I'm definitely gonna go to the midnight release. I'm gonna get it, and I'm just gonna play from like 12:30 at night when I get home to 12:30 at night the next day. So I'll be uploading a lot of raw footage as well as my players and subscribers. You'll enjoy the content. And players, note, go for gameplays. As soon as you get the game, start going for gameplays. We need to pump out those chems or whatever's going to be in the game. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the commentary. If you did, leave a like down below. The player that got this gameplay, again, is WGBM Shockz. His link will be down in the description. Anyway, guys, take care. I'll see you later. Peace. Yeah.